life-threatening injuries after he drove off a bridge and into the Broad River. This closed the westbound lane of I-126 for hours yesterday. Police say the driver had a medical emergency and drove his car through a barrier and off the bridge. Thankfully, they were able to remove the driver from the vehicle. Police say they will question the man's family for more insight on what medical condition could have caused him to crash. Columbia police say the Department of Transportation set cones out to block the area of the highway where that car went off the rail, but DOT says the bridge is otherwise safe to drive on, and they will schedule time to make repairs.
One story that I will never forget covering is Jessica's journey. It was in January of 2022 at this intersection when 18-year-old Jessica Culp was critically injured in an accident that nearly took her life. It wasn't clear if she'd ever walk again, but really through determination and sheer will, she was walking again. We were there when she crossed the stage of graduation. It is something I will never forget. WIS 10, connection happens here.
And other top stories this morning, take a look at your screen here. A first alert out of Columbia where a now former police officer has been charged with inappropriately touching a woman while taking her to the Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center. 26-year-old Caleb Hickman Payne, now charged with second-degree assault along with misconduct in office. Officials say this all started back on January 31st when the Richland County Sheriff's Department pulled over a vehicle with a female passenger inside with an active bench warrant from CPD. Well, Hickman Payne responded to the call and was supposed to drive the woman to the Richland County Jail. Investigators say he deactivated his body camera, in-car camera, and did not provide his beginning and ending mileage, all proper protocol officers must follow. It was during that drive that officials say he inappropriately touched the female arrestee without her consent. He was suspended without pay the same day the allegations were made and fired that next day. He has since been released on bond. This June will mark 10 years since the Charleston Church massacre when white supremacist Dylann Roof opened fire on 9 black church members during Bible study. Well, today, advocates will gather at the State House to protest against gun violence and push lawmakers to close the Charleston loophole in South Carolina. That loophole allowed Dylann Roof to purchase a gun despite being legally prohibited because his background check wasn't complete within 3 days. Well, the protest starts at noon today at the State House. Also happening today, Riverbank Zoo and Garden providing a first look at their new Saluda Skyride cabin. This preview offers glimpses of the innovative transit system that will soon connect the zoo and botanical gardens across the Saluda River. The cabin will be on display for visitors to examine starting at 10 a.m. this morning until noon. WIS will be there and have more coverage both on air and online. And people across the Midlands continuing to honor the late Columbia native and soul icon Angie Stone. Stone is set to be laid to rest this Saturday at First Nazareth Baptist Church on Dervais Street, where she began singing gospel music at a young age. Stone tragically died earlier this month in a car crash in Alabama. She leaves behind a powerful legacy in music as she was nominated for 3 Grammy Awards and won 2 Soul Train Lady of Soul Awards. Well, coming up later this morning, our very own Judy Gatson will be sitting down with local music artist Terrence Young. You can watch that live on our website beginning at 11 a.m., WISTV.com. You can also download our WIS First Alert app where you can get all your latest news updates. It is free in your phone's app store.